We have heard about terms like genocide, but here we are talking about another term which is ecocide. Now, that is simply killing of the ecosystem. This term was introduced first in 1970s, and this was by a biologist Arthur Glaston. Now, he credited that the environmental destruction with genocide should be recognized as an international crime, and that time he was referring to the use of Agent Orange, which was done by United States on Vietnam in the Vietnam War. We'll come to it in a while, but this was the time where Glaston actually propounded the term ecocide. Later on, this term was popularized by Olf Palm, and he accused United States of ecocide in 1972 at the UN Conference for Human Environment, and therefore ecocide threatens all the population who are dependent on natural resources. So now let's understand some of those cases where ecocide was actually seen or visualized. The first case we would talk about is the Vietnam War. So what happened during the Vietnam War? This was one of the most controversial United States military effort which was done on Vietnam. So there was widespread use of a chemical defoliant, and that was to destruct the leaves of the trees, and therefore a toxic herbicide was used, and this was known as Agent Orange. Now this Agent Orange was sprayed across nearly 6 million acres of forest area in the regions of Vietnam. The idea was to identify if Vietnam is hiding any weapons or encampments under the foliage. So if that foliage is removed, we can easily identify if there are any weapons, any encampments that are done. Now this defoliation was used to clear the sensitive areas in Vietnam, but ultimately it led to 20% loss of Vietnam forest and 3% loss of the cultivable areas in Vietnam. So this was one of the worst case of ecocide that we could take into account. The second important case was the Russia's invasion on Ukraine. Now here, if we talk about some of the studies which are done by Yale University School of Environment, you would see that nearly 6 lakh tons of petrochemicals were burnt. And this 6 lakh tons of petrochemicals that were burnt would be leaking into the nearby water channels, water bodies, rivers, and this has contaminated 70 acres of the soil area. Also, nearly 30% of the Ukraine land is now littered with explosives that you can see, and huge amount of forest have been destroyed. Another important example that we can cite is from Indonesia. Now, Indonesia has the world's fastest rate of deforestation. A deforestation rate such high that in 1950s, where 87% of the forest area was seen, this has been reduced to only 49% of forest area in 2020. So you have nearly 50% reduction in the forest cover in the regions of Indonesia, and that's just because of human or anthropological reasons. The next important one we could say is the Chernobyl disaster. Under the Chernobyl disaster, which we have covered in a separate lecture, the idea was that nearly 4 square kilometer of the rainforest area was directly affected by the disaster, and all the pine trees actually turned out reddish brown, and therefore that region was named as red forest. So again, this was case of we could say ecocide. But the recent Maya train project in Mexico is the one that has been in news. Now Mexico's project has earned a contradictory reputation. It has also been called as the Pharaonic project or the mega project of death. Now, why it has been called as mega project of death? Because it would be going through the ancient Mexican Yucatan Peninsula and the ancient cave systems. The indigenous communities would be destroyed, and therefore it has to be called as a crime of ecocide and ethnocide. Now, this project covers a route of nearly 525 kilometers. That's nearly a distance from Florida to New York, we can say, connecting the Caribbean region to the Mayan sites in the regions of Mexico. Now, this hole would actually be detrimental to the region, and in Mexico, it is believed that this ecocide has to be passed as a legal law, and if it is passed as a legal law, the person who has been imprisoned under it would be sentenced for 15 years of imprisonment and nearly $90 per day of fine. So again, a very major thing that has to be taken into account. The term ecocide has its origin from Greek and Latin, which says that killing one's own home. So killing one's own natural resources is killing like one's home, because you have a fragile marine system, the livelihoods that depend on it. Now, deforestation, illegal sand mining, climate change, polluting water bodies, any untreated sewage being going into it, all of these would be considered as a path towards ecocide. So 11 countries have identified ecocide as a crime. This includes Russia, this includes Ukraine, and it has been considered by 27 other nations according to one of the major foundation, which is Thomson Reuters. So those are some of the important things that we have discussed under ecocide, a very, very important upcoming topic from environment point of view, and will be taking into account such other environmental topics. The next one that we would discuss is bioremediation, another case study that we would discuss here. So the case studies of Agent Orange in Vietnam War, then the Maya project in Mexico, we have the Russia's invasion in Ukraine, are some of the major case studies to cite under a question on ecocide. We will definitely bring more contemporary topics for you, but for these topics and other static topics, don't forget to refer the postal material, the links below. Thanks for joining in. Good day.